Hello YouTube frogs. This is a pretty interesting video. I was thinking about doing this on stream, but I decided it would be better if I just record it off stream, so it's just you and me. I've been playing Genshin Impact for about close to 1 year now. It's actually very close to the 1 year mark. And in that time, I've had quite a lot of characters, but none are Constellation 6, except Kazuha. He is my only C6 5-star character, and because of that, I thought it would be interesting to showcase what my Kazuha looks and feels like. Because, you know, I've been a Kazuha main ever since his last banner. Now, I wasn't able to get Kazuha the first time he came around because obviously I wasn't playing back then. But after he came back, I did get him to C6, and I've been enjoying him ever since, and I've been a Kazuha main ever since. He is by far my favorite character to play, and I love this character. So I thought it'd be cool to showcase what my Kazuha feels like to play, how much damage he does, etc, in a full team, whatnot. You get the drill. I actually recorded this exact video like recently, but unfortunately, when I recorded that video, Faruzan had not yet come out, and now she's such a game changer to Anemo DPSs. So I decided to redo this video. So now you are seeing me with a full Faruzan team as well. For starters, I think it'll be interesting to see the stats of my Kazuha. Now, because my Kazuha is C6, there are a lot of ways that you can build Kazuha. Once he's Constellation 6, the beauty of his C6 is that he is very flexible. You can build him however you want. I decided to go for a hybrid build, but I also do have a full Elemental Mastery build for him, as well as a full DPS build for him as well. But I will only be focusing on this hybrid build because this is the build I run 99% of the time, and I'll also very briefly show the EM build. So anyways, this is my Kazuha. He has 1802 attack, as well as 500 Elemental Mastery. I did want to hit 500 Elemental Mastery as a goal, and my stats look like so. As you can see, the crit rate is 71%, and my crit damage is 161%. The only stat that's not great, and I feel like I should improve, is my energy recharge. It is 111. Ideally, I would want to bring this up to 120 or 130, because once you're at Constellation 4, having around that much energy recharge is enough for near permanent burst uptime. But alas, I do not have good enough artifact luck, because I don't actually farm Viridescent Venera very often, so that is my energy recharge. Weapon is going to be the Mist Splitter Reforged. I do also have a Freedom Sworn, but most of the time I do run the Mist Splitter, because at C6, Kazuha himself can get all stacks of the Mist Splitter, but I do also play him with C6 Bennett, so actually I wouldn't really... It doesn't really make a difference either way. I would still be able to get the stack, but it's just a nice thing to have. My artifacts... my artifact quality comes up to around, it's around 200 crit value, maybe a little under. I think it's 199 if I'm not wrong. If my math doesn't fail me, it's 199.8. So it's very close to 200 crit value, but I'm also getting 387 Elemental Mastery. Now, the reason why I go for this hybrid build is because at C6, he gets bonus damage to his normal charge plunge. I don't know if you can see this, but after using my elemental skill, I get Anemo Infusion, and I also get bonus damage at a conversion rate of 20% from my elemental mastery into percentage damage bonus, which is the same as elemental damage bonus, because all percentage bonus are calculated the same way. So because of this, I try to go for a hybrid build so that I can have good swirl damage, I can have good team buffing capabilities, and I still have good damage on my own Kazuha. That's the goal with this hybrid build. Talents, he is Triple Crown. He was my first Triple Crown character? Yeah, he was my first Triple Crown character. So yeah, that is my Kazuha. If you want to see the individual artifacts, let me just briefly show them. My flower is okay, it's not great, but it's decent enough. My feather is very good. It's a near perfect feather. It is 40 crit value with no dead stats. Unfortunately, it is a 3-line start instead of a 4-line start. So if this piece could improve, that's the only way. My sands is 27 crit value. It's not a very good feather. Sorry, not feather, sands. But it's usable. It's double crit. It's very hard to get EM sands, and I just don't farm Viridescent Venera anymore. So I got this within like my first week of farming Viridescent, so I'm just gonna rock it. My goblet is very good. It is an attack goblet, and you might be wondering why I'm using an attack goblet instead of something like an animal goblet. And the reason I use an attack goblet is because, first off, if I don't use an attack goblet, my attack is really, really low. As you can see, it drops down to 1300 from 1800. So that's the first reason why I use an attack goblet. Second reason being, due to the way the conversion rate of his EM to bonus damage works, I already get so much bonus damage from my EM that I don't need more bonus damage. At 500 EM, it's equivalent of 2 elemental goblets, and with C2 activated with your burst, it is the equivalent of 3 elemental goblets. So I don't need that much bonus damage. Another reason is also because I play him with Faruzan, and Faruzan also gives animal damage bonus. And lastly, I also use the Mistsplitter Reforged. So because I have so many sources of percentage damage bonus, there really is no reason for me to run an animal goblet, so I chose to go with an attack goblet for a more balanced build. And finally, for my circlet, I use a crit rate circlet with 75 EM and a 1 roll of crit damage. Unfortunately, it did roll into HP, but it's about as good as I can get. I need this EM to maintain over 500 elemental mastery. So yeah, he is closest to my like kind of perfect build. He's not really perfect, but I guess my Zhongli is probably a better build than him. But my Kazuha is pretty well balanced, and he is, in my opinion, my most well-balanced build out of any of my characters. Oh yeah, and I forgot to show my, just as a bonus, the stats of my full EM Kazuha. Okay, so this is my EM Kazuha. As you can see, he has 1000 defense, but 1004 elemental mastery. He has obviously no crit, it's just full EM, and my energy recharge is 154%, which basically like guarantees me permanent burst uptime. But and that weapon is with the Freedom Sworn, obviously. But yeah, that's my EM build. I don't think anybody thought it was going to be very interesting. It's just a typical EM build. Okay, so now that you know my Kazuha stats, let's just go and see what he's capable of. Okay, first thing I want to check out is probably his skill damage. Let's just check out his skill damage. And then I can also see my auto attack damage. I actually don't know my auto attack damage. Okay, my E on tap, I didn't crit. Why does this always happen? He's gonna smack down. 11k, 19k. So it adds up to around 30k on my skill. If I hold E, it's 15k, and then I didn't crit, but it will be 19k again. So it's quite a lot of damage for just the skill. So let me show you my auto attack damage. Oh god. Oh, it's a pretty decent amount of damage. I don't know if that's really great, but oh, he's gonna die. Well, I don't want to kill this guy. But yeah, that's my Kazuha skill, raw and unbuffed. Maybe I should show my burst damage as well. Okay. Okay, let me just show you what his burst does. 18k, and then each tick is around 8k or so. 8k with 2k on the additional damage, and swirls. I didn't see the swirl damage, but swirl damage hits for a little over 5k, I think, with the burst activated because of C2. So before the release of Faruzan, the other character I had in here was basically Zhongli. I usually ran this exact team for my Kazuha team. But now that Faruzan is in, I basically use Faruzan all the time now. And just in case you don't know, my Faruzan is Constellation 6. It took a lot to get this Constellation 6, but I did pull Constellation 6 Faruzan for my Kazuha. So I think it would be cool to see what their peak potential, like full team damage, would look like. I'll try this against the... I'll try this against 2 bosses. I think I should do the Primo Geo Vishap first, because it's more like a realistic showcase. And then I'll show his peak potential damage without food against the Perpetual Mechanical Array. Okay, Big Frog. Hopefully I showcase this properly. It'll be very embarrassing if I don't. Do this. Okay. Doing well so far. I didn't crit, but that's okay. I do around 75k's on the plunge. Pretty good. Nice! I managed to one-cycle it before Faruzan's burst ran out. And yeah, that's basically how good Kazuha is at C6. It's not as good as top tier DPSs, and it's obviously not as good as someone like, you know, Yelan or Raiden or stuff like that. But it's still very respectable, and I just like playing a main DPS Kazuha, honestly. I just like this character a lot. Alright, next, I think we should try out the Perpetual Mechanical Array. In case you don't know, the Perpetual Mechanical Array, when it's in its disabled mode, or like the paralyzed mode, it has negative 40% resistance. So this will give me like the highest damage I can test. So we're gonna see how this works. I'm gonna iframe this, watch this. Hell yeah! I used to be really bad at iframing, especially since I didn't play on the PC much. But now that I'm out of national service, I play on the PC full time. So I've been able to brush up my gameplay skills. Like this one, right here. It's not that hard. I'm making it look like it's really hard, but it's not that hard. Just for the record, my Mona is not running Thrilling Tales of Dragon Slayers. She's running a Favonius Codex, so I'm not getting an attack buff, but I like the Favonius Codex more than I like the Thrilling Tales. I really don't like the Thrilling Tales as a weapon. Okay, there we go. Right, do this. Oh, my burst is gonna do 91k, 90k, 100k on the plunge. Yeah, that is a C6 Kazuha right there. I mean, obviously there are a lot of other factors. C6 Faruzan helps a lot. If I had Thrilling Tales of Mona, that would be even better. If my Mona was crowned, obviously it would be even better. But it's about nearly as high as I can get it in terms of this team's sort of overall function. As, you know, my Kazuha is triple crowned, my Faruzan's burst is crowned, my Mona's is talent level 8, so if I crown that, I can get even more damage. And my Bennett is also crowned, and he has another Mist-Splitter. So my Bennett is about as good as you can get as well. You know what we should do? Just as a bonus, I know this is not practical, this is not a practical showcase, but just as a bonus, I'm going to take food, and I will see how much damage my Kazuha can do in like the max potential. Animal Potion as well as Adeptus Temptation. That way my stats are 2000 attack. With, you know, a lot of crit rate, but I guess not a lot of crit damage. The crit damage doesn't go up because of Adeptus Temptation, but the attack is quite a lot. Also, I will change my Mona's weapon this time to the Thrilling Tales of Dragon Slayers for additional attack, and I will also give my Faruzan the Skyward Harp for the highest attack buff. So we're gonna see what this can do. It's gonna be crazy. I'm hoping to see like 100 and... Oh, how much damage could this do? Maybe like 120,000 damage would be nice. Like, that would be pretty ideal if I can hit that much. Okay. Let's see how much this can do. Do this. Oh my god, my Faruzan just did 95k. 126k? I couldn't even see the Animal Plunge. He died too fast. Holy shit. The Animal Plunge damage didn't even come out because he died. Holy shit. Okay, so now that you've seen what my Kazuha can do, I think it's only fitting that I put him through the paces of the Spiral Abyss, where, you know, the hardest content in the game or whatever. I think this will be very good. And then on the bottom half, I'm going to run Kazuha, Faruzan. I do need a Geo character, so I do need Zhongli in this team as well. But yeah, this is the team. This is the team. Wow. That Abyss 12-3 was such an easy clear, holy shit. Well, that was my C6 Kazuha. What can I say? I really enjoy playing this character. He is super fun to play. And I hope that people who missed out on Kazuha, like, I hope you guys can get Kazuha in the future if you wanted him. Because he genuinely is, in my opinion, the most fun character to play, the most comfortable character to play, and one of the best overworld characters. His CC, his incredible damage it built as a DPS, even without C6, if you play a full DPS build, it's still pretty good. You know, his team buffing capabilities, etc, etc. He is such a fun character. I really do enjoy playing Kazuha, and I don't know, I feel really proud showing off my C6 Kazuha. I know it's not the best C6 Kazuha. I've seen, like, seriously, I've seen tremendously built C6 Kazuhas out there. On r/Kazuha mains, I've seen some genuinely incredible builds, but mine is just one of them, and I hope you guys, you know, at least somewhat enjoyed and are like mildly impressed by my Kazuha. He's not perfect, like some stuff like his energy recharge is not perfect, his crit could be better, but you know, overall I'm very happy with my Kazuha. In any case, I hope you guys enjoyed this showcase of my C6 Kazuha. My account is coming up on 1 year old, and a while back I did a full account review of my main account back when it was 6 months old. So if you guys are interested in seeing like a full account review of like all of the characters I've built in the past year, let me know. I'll be happy to, you know, do a full review on stream and then post it to YouTube after I edit it as well, because I think it'll be interesting to show what I've been able to build in the past year or so. Like these, I've built 15 characters in the past year, and Kazuha is only one of them. So I hope you guys enjoyed this Kazuha showcase. If you guys like it, please subscribe, and also follow me on Twitch, where I stream Genshin Impact pretty often. Anyways, thank you all for watching, and I'll talk to you guys in the next one. Take care.